Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good afternoon, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, from all over the planet. Or should I say, bonjour, kale, welcome on, konnichiwa, wagwan, alright mate. Or should I say, good morning, good evening, or good night, and rest well to all Arsenal football fans around the world. From your host, your guy, the one and only and truly, you guessed it. For those of you that don't know, this is DLG Repping. Short for Delhi London Gooner, Space, Romeo Echo, Papa, Indigo November. And I'm here to deliver you another football video. So, before I get started, all I would like you to do is leave your positive feedback in my comment section below, yeah? That is what I promote. Smash the thumbs up like button for me in abundance, yeah? Left, right and centre galore. Share this channel virally all over the world, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And tell them a bit about me, tell them about my channel and what I do. And make sure they share it amongst their friends and family. And tell them to share it amongst their friends and family. Also, do subscribe to the channel. Smash that subscribe button for me, left, right and centre. And abundantly, but passionately. So please keep this channel growing. And speaking of subscribers, yeah, shout out to yourself. Whether you're he or she, whatever place in the planet you come from, etc. You've just become the 201st subscriber to my channel. So 201 subscribers. So I'm chuffed about that. But obviously, another 799 subscribers to go, and I will have the full 1,000. Can you imagine? I'm waiting for that day. So get subscribing, please. And if you subscribe, I'll shout you out like I did with the other person. And I'll do my very part to keep it as consistent as possible. And you keep it consistent as possible by subscribing, do all of that for me, yeah? Thank you. Right, in the headlines from yesterday, because I was conked out again. So I only managed to do one video yesterday. So today, I'm going to talk to you about Barcelona, because they have signed Ferran Torres from Manchester City for a fee up to 46.7 million and 8.5 million add-ons involved. So you can imagine the agent fee on top of that, plus his wages. So it's all, yeah, his wages is covered, and his buyout clause is a staggering 841,735,504,040 million pounds. That is the buyout clause for Ferran Torres. And England international Ben Chilwell could be out for the rest of the season because he has to go a serious undergo a serious knee operation on his ACL, and I tell you what, they take months to heal. So at this stage of the season, he's looking at the whole season out, depending on how long he's going to be out for. Only the doctors will know in full details. And I've got today's gossip column. Excuse me. Right, let's start off with Ferran Torres. Here, that's the main headline. Oops, where is he? Oh dear, lost him. No, I haven't lost him. Oh, goodness me. Do you excuse me? What's happened here? What's happened here? Oops, excuse me, what? Right, just bear with me a moment. So, Ferran Torres, he spent a short period of time with Manchester City, and I guess it wasn't to be. Whether it was the injury, whether he felt homesick, we'll never know. But I'm going to read from here. Barcelona have completed the signing of Ferran Torres from Manchester City, which we all know. The Spain forward has joined Barcelona on a 5-year deal until 2027, and the club have set his buyout clause at €1 billion, which is over £841 billion. Barca will pay the initial 46.3 plus a further 8.4 million in add-ons for the forward. Some 5.9 million of those add-ons are said to be more or less guaranteed. The 21-year-old is regarded by Barcelona as one of Spain's most promising talents. They are able to spend in January after recently receiving sizable investments via a bank loan. The club have said Torres will be officially unveiled at the new camp and shall attend his first training session and press conference on January the 3rd. Torres joined City for an initial fee of 20.8 million plus bonuses on a 5-year deal in August 2020, but has played only 4 times in the Premier League this season, scoring twice and once more in the Champions League. Torres departs the Etihad having scored 16 goals in 43 appearances for City in all competitions. He also helped Pep Guardiola's team to the Premier League and Carabao Cup last season. He has been sidelined since October with a foot injury suffered on international duty with Spain. City's director of football, Taxki Begiristain, said Ferran should be proud of what he has achieved at Manchester City. Last season was his first time in a new country, but he adapted well. He always gave 100%, worked hard for the team, and scored goals which helped us win trophies. Injury unfortunately prevented him from playing more games this season, but Ferran is a player we have all enjoyed working with and wish him all the best at Barcelona for the rest of his career. Torres' arrival in Catalonia comes with former City teammate Sergio Aguero having announced his retirement earlier in December after being diagnosed with a heart condition just months following his move to Barca. Prior to his move to City, Torres attracted interest from Barca, Real Madrid and some of Europe's top clubs as a result of his exploits at Valencia. A graduate of Valencia's academy, he made his first team debut in 2017 and went on to score 9 times in 97 matches and help them to the Copa del Rey in 2018-19 season. So we're talking about a player who's highly rated by the Barcelona management, and they see him as a promising talent. Now, I still think there is a lot for him to offer, and I think he's got a lot to offer into the game, and he is a hell of a promising talent. I don't know if we're ever going to see him in the Premier League again, and it's highly unlikely, but I wish him all the best in his football career and his time with Barcelona. And if he's in management plans, he will be a fixture for them for many years to come. So that's Ferran Torres. Right, moving on. England international Ben Chilwell. Yeah, this is sad news, because he's going to have to go through an ACL surgery. And it says it here, Chelsea defender Ben Chilwell will undergo knee ligament surgery this week and could miss the rest of the season. That's a shame for Chelsea. That's bad news for them and bad news for England because earlier this season, him and Reece James were racking up Premier League goals together. They were unstoppable at the beginning of the season. Now Alonso is going to cover for him until the end of the season at least. Chilwell will not play for Chelsea again, should the depending on how long he's going to be out for. Well, I'm going to read it here. The England fullback damaged his anterior cruciate ligament in Chelsea's 4-0 Champions League win over Juventus on November 23. The Blues hope Chilwell could return to action without surgery, but the former Leicester star is now due to have the ligament repair operation. A statement issued by Chelsea read, after a knee injury in a match against Juventus, the Chelsea medical department, in collaboration with the knee specialist, took the decision to attempt a conservative rehab approach. Unfortunately, Ben was unable to progress, and so collectively the decision have been taken to proceed this week with a surgical repair. Chelsea could look to the transfer market to bolster their Premier League title bid in January, with Everton's Lucas Digne strongly mooted as an option for the Blues. Marcos Alonso is Chelsea's sole frontline left wing-back in Chilwell's absence, leaving boss Thomas Tuchel having to shuffle his resources for alternatives. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Saul Niguez and Christian Pulisic have deputised without yet appearing fully comfortable in the role. Chelsea could also look at recalling either Ian Maatsen or Emerson Palmieri from their loan spells. Maatsen has impressed at Coventry in the Championship, while Emerson has been a regular in his temporary stint at Lyon. So, Chelsea have looked at the situation. They've tried Nigel, Callum Hudson-Odoi and someone else in that position, but obviously that has not worked. So Chelsea will be looking in the January transfer market for possibly a left back and another addition in a certain area of the pitch. So it's a big blow for Chelsea, you know. Massive blow for them. He's been one of the best performing left backs in the country. Offensively, a threat at any given time. With that wonderful left foot he's got, it's a shame we will not see him in the Premier League again this season if he's to go for this surgical ligament operation. And it's not a nice thing for anyone to go through. These knee operations, especially the ACL, they take time to heal. But wishing him all the best of luck in his speedy recovery. That's Ben Chilwell. Right, let's go into the gossip column, shall we? Excuse moi, ladies. Excuse moi, football fans. I'm trying to figure. Oh, whoops! Today's gossip column here. Oh, if it loads up, I could get there. Excuse the yawn. Well, according to CNN, and this is coming from CNN direct, supposedly, should I say. France striker Kylian Mbappe says he will not be moving to Real Madrid in January and will be staying at Paris Saint-Germain until at least the end of the season. The 23-year-old's contract with the Ligue 1 side runs out in the summer. If this is what he's been saying, then it's obvious that he's moving elsewhere in the summer. And this is a world-class striker that I need to see more of. I'd love to see more of him playing for Paris Saint-Germain. Because as a football fan, I am a huge admirer of this guy. He's got everything to succeed in the Premier League. But it's not the Premier League he's going to ply his trade at. It's likely to be La Liga and Real Madrid. Leeds United winger Rafinha has been linked with Liverpool and Bayern Munich, but the 25-year-old Brazil international will not push for a move in January. If it's not January, it's likely to be in the summer. So we're expecting him to make a big move in the summer, and I think this transfer rumour still prolongs, and he himself, the player, has not come out and quashed the rumours. So for me, he's waiting on a big move. That's my impression on this. And that's the impression I get, that he is waiting for a big move. Mirror. Barcelona have not given up on trying to sign Spain defender Cesar Azpilicueta and Denmark defender Anders Christensen from Chelsea. Whew. Those are two big names in the Premier League, well-known names. I suppose Christensen seems happy. And as for Azpilicueta, he's quite open to a move to Barcelona and Spain. We'll never know. We'll never know. And then again, Rudiger, he could be on his way out as well. So that will leave Chelsea pretty short at the back there of quality. Everton have discussed a potential move to sign 28-year-old English midfielder and player Ross Barkley on loan from Chelsea during the January transfer window. Should you have left Everton in the first place? I mean, he felt like he was going to be one of the big stars in Chelsea, and you can see already that it's never panned out that way. So for me, if it's never planned out that way, he must think about his football career, and on a permanent basis, he must think about where he's better off and is he suited to the system. Because I don't think he is suited to Chelsea's system, Ross Barkley, in my personal opinion. Anyway, moving on. Czech Republic striker Patrick Schick is a target for a number of Premier League clubs. He has been watched by Arsenal, Everton, Manchester City, Tottenham and West Ham United in recent months, but Bayer Leverkusen are in no hurry to sell a player who is under contract until 2025. And why would they be in a hurry? Yes, they'll get decent money for him. I would assume that they'll get good, decent money for him, but I don't think he will be in a rush to make a move elsewhere. And I don't think Bayer Leverkusen are going to budge. Manchester City will not sign a replacement for Spain forward Ferran Torres. I don't understand that. Unless they got plans for Jesus to play as the lone striker, because they've got no Aguero. They need a striker. It's as simple as Pep is asking for trouble if he does not get a striker at least come the summer. Following his move to Barcelona in January in order to give more game time to young players such as 19-year-old English forward Cole Palmer. Arsenal will have to pay Lyon 38 million to sign 24-year-old Brazil midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. Now, I've seen Arsenal pay. That shouldn't be a problem. We've recently paid big money for players. Pepe, 72 million. Ben White, 50 million. Aubameyang, 60. Lacazette, 52.7 million. And if this is the midfielder that we really want and we really rate, then Arsenal will do business. They're not the best club in the world to do business with, Arsenal. They are very, very aggravating and tight. And that alone makes me sick. And the hierarchy are so incompetent when it comes to bringing in players and time. And we're the only club in the country that can be underprepared for a new season. Anyway, enough said. Global via football.london. Newcastle are lining up a move for France centre-back Samuel Umtiti, with Barcelona keen to offload a 28-year-old. That's coming from Marsa here. How true is that? Newcastle are also interested in bringing Brazil striker Gabriel Barbosa in January, but the 25-year-old would prefer to stay with Flamengo. Wow, it's going to be difficult for Newcastle to bring in certain players. January is not going to be easy. I can tell you that for free. Aston Villa's 25-year-old Brazil striker Wesley has received offers from Internacional and Sao Paulo to return to Brazil in January. Now he's not had the best of times in the Premier League and with Aston Villa, and I think he's found it hard to settle down. His form's been woeful at times, and you just don't see much of him in the Premier League, and I only feel that it'll be in the best interest of himself and Aston Villa to depart ways. Italy forward Lorenzo Insigne, whose contract at Napoli runs out in the summer, is tempted by an offer from Toronto FC, and the Major League Soccer side are pushing to sign the 30-year-old in January. Wow. That could be very interesting. This is coming from Sky Sport Italia via Football Italia. Ooh. Juventus want to change the terms of the contract extension agreed with 28-year-old Argentina forward Paulo Dybala, who will be free to leave when he still runs out in the summer. La Gazzetta dello Sport via Football. Well, I know Juventus are not having the best of seasons. I wonder how many games he's played. Has he made any assists, scored any goals? I just don't know what's been going on with Juventus this season. I mean, he's possibly part of that team. I would assume he's part of that team. But for me, who knows? And I'm going to read one more here, and that's QPR ahead of Nottingham Forest in trying to sign 30-year-old English defender Steve Cook from Bournemouth. Now, this is an experienced centre-half, played 4 or 5 years with Bournemouth in the Premier League. Now that he's available, he'll be looking at signing. Well, he'll be looking at his future, and for QPR, Nottingham Forest, two of the biggest clubs in the Championship. Well, Nottingham Forest move would be appealing to him because of the tradition, not just the history. But QPR, place in London, would he prefer to go in the Midlands or stay in the south of England? It's entirely up to Mr. Cook there. This is coming from the Mail. Right, I'm closing this now. So, once again, ladies, gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always putting up with me. It means a lot. Until next time, DLG repping, we'll talk again. Take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Stay safe and keep yourself protected. Hand sanitizer, face mask, you know the deal. Otherwise, peace again, love again, and bless again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. Do all of that for me. Thank you. Thank you. Just please be nice.